Previously, on the Between Two Yeti Kilimanjaro adventure, we've survived 4 days of the hike up the Mashami route, and now at the Barafu Camp. We've seen the landscape transform in front of us, from rainforest to moorlands to snowcaps to desert and back again. We've encountered traffic jams, chafage and feces. We've had daily updates from our leader Nelson and witnessed what made him the 4-time USA memory champion. We've essentially solved one of the world's largest problems and almost completed our Emmy award-winning documentation of the bathrooms on Kilimanjaro. Oh! And shock of all shocks, Nelson has BO. I'm Lee Savage, and I created Between Two Yetis, where we take our Yeti coolers all around the world and meet people from all walks of life to learn what it is that gets them out of bed. Our aim is to show the humanity in the world by giving people the opportunity to share their story. This is Nelson Dellis. He's a 4-time USA memory champion and runs a charity called Climb for Memory, where he raises awareness of Alzheimer's disease by organising climbing expeditions up some of the world's greatest mountains. We decided, why not take the show up a mountain on one of his next trips? So we worked out how to strap them to our backs, got together some friends, and flew out to Kilimanjaro. This is our adventure climbing to the roof of Africa.
Okay, so one of the worst parts, I wouldn't say one of the worst parts, but one of the most annoying part of this trip is every single day you have to unpack and repack your entire belongings. And Julio and I, we have the most amount of crap out of everyone.
Yes.
Hands down, the most amount of crap. So we thought, why not show you the amount of effort this is going to take. And there's frost on the outside of the tent from last night. We did go to bed at 9, and we have just woken up. It's just gone 6:15. So in theory, that's 9 hours that we've laid down. That's not 9 hours sleep. That's 9 hours of lying down. I would say I've had a solid 4 hours sleep. Would you say the same thing?
Yeah, about.
Yeah, so about 4 hours. In and out. So none of that beautiful, deep REM sleep.
No.
But anyway, so enjoy the chaos that's about to... Now 6:54. We started packing 54 minutes ago. We're still not done. We're still inside the tent. So, day 5. It took us, Julio and I, 2.5 hours. 2.5 pack all and we're still not really ready to leave, but we have to. And amazingly, it's always this first part in the morning which gets me. I guess it's kind of like the warm-up in an exercise class. They always say, yeah, come on, burn it. And you're always like, no, I've got to leave some for the lesson. But I guess that's just to get things moving. Because we've got 4 hours of this. And if I was this tired after 15 seconds, 4 hours I think would kill me. I'm discussing the morning burn.
Yeah? Feeling it already?
Did you have the morning burn?
I do. Yes.
Why is it so hard the
It's always
first?
so hard starting out.
Why? I've just equated it to like the warm-up in an exercise class,
Yeah.
where they push you to go really hard and you're like, I gotta leave something for the rest of the lesson.
Yeah, seriously.
But right to the top of that. It's filming. Oh. Might have a slight issue. These guys don't go to the summit. Because what we do tonight is we walk from the camp up to the summit and then loop round back to the same camp, pick up and then carry on down. These guys stay at the camp, which may mean I've got to carry it all, or I've got to carry one, and somebody else has got to carry the other one. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Pedro 1 and Pedro 2 are coming with us.
Yes. You confirmed?
Yeah.
You asked them directly?
In my head, I'm totally ready to do it myself. And if the second one was going to go up, it was going to have to be Julio.
Well, technically, if we leave one here and we put one on the summit and we stand between it, we're
Technically,
still
it's there.
between two. Yes.
I've got all sort of Photoshop tricks up my sleeve to be able to make sure there's two in the shot.
Are the Yetis going to the summit?
Haven't come this far not to go there.
Poor porters, man. The porters don't go usually, right, with the stuff.
No. But apparently they've got enough toes, so...
Do you know what? I wonder if, because I don't think as a porter they get the opportunity to summit. So
They
I
might
think
quite like it.
in their head they might be like, cool, we can get a summit. I wonder.
It might be just like, oh, for
Yeah.
sake, I've got to wait.
Fuck this guy.
Okay, in the spirit of just keeping the narrative alive, we've had lunch and we leave 8.5 hours time for the summit, which will be 11 o'clock at night. So we're kind of anticipating getting there about 7 in the morning. And just the realisation that what little sleep we do get in the evening, we're not going to get, has just hit me. So I'm now desperate to get some afternoon delight. You see what I have to put up with?
I'm going to show you the result of this.
No, you don't have. Well, I don't have to see it. Just show Gerald. But I must agree, the amount of effort it takes to go to the bathroom here is unreal. I am desperate for right now. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Oh, I could hear something near me.
Okay, so we can go.
Yes. Dan, how many electrolyte tablets are in the thing? There's one left. Do you need it? What?
A few hours to go. How are you feeling?
Fantasticals.
Good?
Yeah.
Any concerns? Any?
No.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
absolutely we're going to do it.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette on the way up.
It was fine.
He does it all the time. He's climbed everything. Oh, I got BO now. I've been smelling like an angel up until today. I haven't got deodorant. I haven't used deodorant since America.
I use some every other day. It lasts 24 hours.
Yeah. No, it's been an accomplishment. It's now been dashed.
Between two Yetis, top 5 tips for getting to the top of that mountain. Tip 1. Pole. Slowly, slowly. Tip 2. Watch your breathing. If you want a good breathing tip, you can use something called a pressure breathing, where you take in a nice deep breath, and as you breathe out, you make a small opening in your mouth and just pressure it out, kind of in one big blast.
Like diving.
Tip 3. Check your steps. Be efficient with your steps. So there's something called the rest step. I don't know if I can stand up and do it. Rest step. Please hold. So when you're going up, right, say you're taking a step, you want to kind of lock out the leg and kind of lean back on it as you raise the other one. Right? So let's say we're starting here. Here's my step. Lock it out. Lean on it. Lean on it. And so on. So
Have you been doing this the whole way?
Of course. I mean, on the steep sections, yeah.
The other 16 people that are climbing with you, do they know about this?
Some do, I think. Tip 4. Just go with the flow. Don't overthink it. Just put your head down and one step after the other.
And tip 5.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the experience. Realize where you are. Realize how lucky you are to be here. And that even though we're in the dark and it's cold and it's kind of miserable and you're hurting, that in a few hours you'll be on the top of Africa and it'll be the most rewarding experience of your life.
All right. And we are back between two yetis. It's day 5. So, it's day 5 summit day. It's day 6 is summit day.
It's confusing because we leave at midnight, but technically day 6 is summit.
So, okay, so it's day 5. Nelson Dellis.
It's me again.
Just take us through what happened today.
No, I want you to see if you can remember where we came from, what we did.
We did what we've done the last
What was the
four
camp we came from? Can you remember? Karanga. There you go. And what's the name of this one? Barafu. Barafu.
It's Barafu, isn't it?
It's Barafu. You got it.
Barafu. Karanga to Barafu Camp.
Yeah.
We did an elevation to 15,200 feet.
That's correct. We were at 13.8 before, so
And
just
the
about.
highlight of my day has been that the tents are on flat land.
Yeah, even though it's a very slanted campground,
In fact,
the actual platforms are well
This is
carved
possibly the most slanted campground we've been on.
with the flattest.
with the
platforms.
flattest tents.
Yeah.
So Hula, my girlfriend, and I, we had a little nap this afternoon, and we slept like babies.
You didn't slide down and crunch into the bottom of the tent.
No.
Yeah.
I've got foot warmers in at the moment. I'm getting second-degree burns.
You're gonna take them off. You'll have a red square.
But it was a beautiful climb today.
Yeah, not too challenging. Just a gradual, and then the last part was up enough, but it was short, right?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah. So this is the bit. I think this is the bit that I was like kind of dreading to a certain degree because it's no sleep now.
Right. It's kind of not cool because you're not really getting your.
And the point of it is so you're there for sunrise.
Well, and to avoid bad weather. So early morning, as you've seen every day, it's been clear, right? And when the sun hits, it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
And then the clouds roll in. So we could leave later, but you never know what can happen up there, right? You could be really slow, something could happen on the way down. You just want to have a lot of time so that you don't get caught in bad weather.
Mm. Now, a couple of our team are suffering a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say there's maybe 2 or 3. Well,
Mixture of
and some others have
headaches.
some stomach issues, headaches.
stomach issues,
Yeah.
and
But this is what happens when you go at altitude so fast, unfortunately.
yeah. So if it had been a much slower
Yeah,
ascent,
I think everybody would be
fine.
a lot better, yeah.
And somebody was saying, I forget who it was. Oh no, it's my camera guy.
Who's your camera guy? Aren't you your camera guy?
Ranieri Panzaneri, and an Italian who works in Best Buy.
Oh,
How you
okay.
doing? He's on with this camera.
Oh.
He was saying it's got nothing to do with fitness altitude. It's all down to the individual
What is? What?
altitude
Oh, right.
and
Yeah.
how you can tolerate it.
Yeah. And what's interesting, I think, is once you've been up here, your body kind of remembers. So, like,
Yeah, because you're not taking anything, are you? And your
No.
oxygen levels are like
they're good. I
pretty
mean,
much as good
I
as they
feel
were
a
in
bit
Miami.
like, but
Don't tell him.
there's also part of my
If you're not good,
no, but like I know that I've been at 15,000 feet many times. So,
yeah.
but again, it's the rapidness of that, which
Yeah.
is, but
So the next 4,000 is really going to be.
it hurts. It'll be fun. It'll just be a casual walk. We'll be excited, and then halfway up, we'll all kind of quietly shut up,
All right.
and we'll all be suffering. You know what?
Let's take bets. So Nelson, at what point, at what altitude are you gonna start feeling?
I was trying to remember where it was happening. I'd say with about 1,000 feet to go. So like,
You're at 18 then.
well, we should do it by time, right? So let's say we're leaving at midnight or 11, and then we're gonna
Oh,
get there
so-
at 7ish, or say
Yeah,
6.
because it's not just like a straight line, is it?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So I'd
All
say
right.
like 4 or 5 hours, 4 hours in.
So
start
at
to feel
4
bad.
a.m. you're gonna start feeling
I think so.
like or
Yes, exactly like feces.
it's really gonna be that bad.
That's my experience. Yeah. But that's when I step back.
And we paid money.
That's when I really try to think of those 5 steps, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of helps a little bit.
All right, so I'm setting out for an hour before you. So, in theory, when do you think I'm gonna?
I don't know. Maybe you never do. I hope you never do.
I'm gonna walk this.
Well, all right.
I better be 20 minutes in.
I'm feeling it now. Yeah.
Coming up in part 8, we make the final push for the summit. After only 2 hours of sleep, we start the all-night hike up to Stella Point and then on to Uhuru Peak. And when we get there, boy is it worth it. We get to do the show from the roof of Africa, and then reality hits. What goes up must come down.